My name is Chris, and welcome to the Camper Dan Files.
All right, guys, welcome back. It is day 2 of visiting the junkyard. So I'm actually parked near the front of the entrance there, right where that gentleman is. That's the entrance, and I'm parked right here. I think this is maybe the second time that I've been able to get a space this close, but it pretty much almost never happens. Usually I have to park all the way on the other side of the parking lot. We're gonna go ahead and get all of our tools packed up. I'm only here for one thing. I was just here yesterday, but what brought me back today is a WD-21. I have a subscriber that's looking for the transfer case skid plate. I just sent this individual a trunk privacy cover for their R50. They actually own 2 of them, one of which is the rare blue. I'm gonna have to look up the paint code for that particular R50, but you guys probably know which one I'm talking about. It's the one that's like it's almost like a ocean blue kind of color. I'm sure I'm describing it wrong, but as soon as I get that paint code, I'll let you guys know. But it's a really sweet rig. It's in mint condition pretty much. But yeah, that same individual is looking for a skid plate for one of those 2 R50s. I'm assuming it's the blue one. So we're gonna go ahead and try our luck at locating that skid plate, and then from here we're gonna go to the yard next to my house to get a driver's side seat cushion from a 99.5 R50. So wish me luck. We were just here yesterday, and I was showing you how full this area was with wheels and tires, right? But look at this. They're literally adding more to the pile. I'm telling you, they got some sweet looking wheels in here. You're looking for stuff for your rig, dress it up, make it look nice, or nicer than what it is. The junkyard is where it's at. If you're buying it on the street, you're overpaying. I'm just saying. We're gonna go ahead and blaze down this trail here so we can find our WD-21. See if we can come up on that skid plate. All right, so we've just arrived at the Nissan SUV section. Like I said, we were just here yesterday. I showed you guys that back stock, and the WD-21, not once did it come up on my radar. So I'm kind of confused as to why they decided to put it out today. It's just weird. Wait, was this not the yard? Oh, no freaking way. Okay. I just got scared there for a second, guys. I thought I was at the wrong yard looking for that WD-21. So, historically speaking, where it concerns the Nissan SUV section, it's usually limited to to 2 rows. They added a 3rd row? What? First time in history. Well, let me just take a peek real quick. I see some other stuff that is looking to distract me, but let me just take a look. Cluster's gone. This one's automatic 4-wheel drive. Oh, dang it. I was hoping that the boot was still intact. I have someone that's looking for the entire air intake assembly. We already have the upper and lower air filter housing, but not the boot. This one has a tire carrier. Not on my hit list at all, but let's see if it has the transfer case skid plate. And it does. And it's sweet. We're gonna come back to that, because that's not going anywhere. At least not right away anyway. But what I want to check out is this Nissan hard body king cab. This one's engine and transmission was already pulled. Oh, I thought these were glass. Just thinking about pulling this, but it's the plastic variant. Not very lucrative, at least not for me anyway. VG33 crew cab. Oh, it's an automatic 2-wheel peel. Sadly, nothing that I would want off of this rig. Now, if it was a 5-speed, then yeah, we'd definitely be interested. But since it's not, we'll pass. This is a Infiniti QX4 in white. A 2000, but it looks like the hatch glass was swapped on this guy because it had the big third brake light, and that's not what comes on this rig here. So either this hatch was swapped, well, no, not the hatch, but the glass was from a later model. There's a wheel center cap right here. Ah, only one. So nothing I want off of this beast. Nissan exterior might pick off of that. There's another R50 down here. Let me see what year this one was. What year is this one? (2003) LE trim. No way! You know you're coming with me, right? Well, it's kind of dinged up. I think I could still make buck on this. Oh my gosh. What else you got? Oh, floor mats are gone. So somebody else was here first. All the floor mats are gone. This was a really nice truck. Wow, look at the head unit though. It's practically brand new. That clock is so fresh, there's no way I could turn my back on that. So we'll take that. This cluster has some screwy things going on with it. Yeah, RPM meter looks like it's broken. But yeah, guys, the floor mats were here and somebody took them all. I can't be mad at that. They were here first, but damn, I would have loved to have had those. Microphone up here for the head unit. This is a Pioneer. Comes Sirius XM ready. I mean, this is really nice. I don't need it, but it's nice. Yeah, 2-wheel drive, guys. Wow. Okay, I think I'm gonna take that trunk privacy cover. Let me just take a closer look at it. It has a ding like someone rested something on it here. And I think even with that, I can sell it. I could keep it for a double spare for myself because I already have one that I designated as a spare, but I don't think I could turn my back on this one. I wouldn't feel right leaving it here, especially since it's black. I'm just saying. So we'll grab this. So far we got our trunk privacy cover in black, and we have our clock looking fresh as can be. I'm not even gonna lie, guys. I just got one yesterday and I put it in my truck, and then when that was in my truck, I'm gonna sell it. But the one that I just put in my truck yesterday, I think I'm gonna sell it and keep this one because it's really, like, really nice. All right. Now the reason why we're here, again, is that skid plate under there. We're gonna have to get down here on the ground. So what I'm gonna have to do is grab my cardboard here, lay it under there, and get to wrenching. Bro. So I was just getting ready to take a knee to get under this WD-21, and look at what I just found. Worn manual locking hubs. Yeah, and they're practically new on both sides, guys. What? Hold everything. Hold up. You're kidding. Yeah, there's no way I'm leaving here and leaving these on this rig. Let me go ahead and grab those first. I am so excited. I can't believe my luck today. Like, this is unheard of. The last time I seen worn manual locking hubs On a WD-21, they were gone immediately. Now these do have some pre-existing scratches, but I'm not concerned. Even my mile markers that are on my rig now, they've been thoroughly broken in. So before you guys ask, these are not for sale. I'm probably gonna put these on my R50, and then I'll keep my mile markers as spares, just in case one of these decides to give up the ghost on a trail or something. These retail brand new. I think the last time I checked, they were going for between like $350 and $400. So they're not cheap. I've actually been interested in this brand from the very beginning. So, but this is why I'm in the junkyard, guys. You find a lot of upgrades for cheap. You gotta pay for this stuff full retail. You're gonna pay a premium because they're not giving them away. And it seems like ever since COVID, everything's been on the rise. I was looking in my toolbox and saying, man, I should probably leave these at home because I'm not really using them. I'm not in need of them like that. And wouldn't you know, I need them today. So let me go ahead and reassemble these, and we'll go ahead and get our C-clip removed here. Yeah. Although, I actually don't see one. That's different. I'm not complaining. Whoever assembled these didn't put the cert clip back on. And all I had to do was just slide these off. Now, I do still have to do some research on these, but I could have sworn that I read somewhere that the spline count on this is going to be the same as the R50. But I have to verify. Looks like I tore the gasket there a little bit. But even with that, still a good and unique find. Now we're down low taking a closer look at our skid plate. We're going to get to work. I'm not going to be able to film this. I don't have a tripod with me. But yeah, this skid plate is really nice. It just needs a cleaning and it'll be good to go. So after locating all of our fasteners, which by the way, it's going to be 4 of them, we got pretty much everything we came for and then some. Again, the skid plate was the only thing that we came for. We did happen upon the trunk privacy cover from a 2003 R50 Pathfinder. We also took the clock and AC vent from that same rig. We also happened upon some Warren manual locking hubs. We're gonna spend a lot of money at checkout, but we're gonna make even more because the skid plate, I already have a buyer for it. This trunk privacy cover, it will sell. I usually sell these for between $150 and $200, and the clock will definitely sell. But again, we're gonna keep this one for my personal rig, and I have another that I just scored yesterday. That one I'm gonna sell. So yeah, all in all, we did really, really good. Now we're gonna go ahead and cash out. We're gonna go home and drop this stuff off. And I think I'm gonna go ahead and go to the sister yard so we can get that driver's side seat cushion for our colleague. Because he's been looking for a seat cushion since last year. From what he described to me, the portion of the seat that's supported by the rail, one side of it actually busted off, like in the rear. So the seat, it's sagging and it's extremely uncomfortable. You want to get this individual something that's more ergonomic and comfortable, because you definitely want to be comfortable when you're driving your R50. We're going to take one secondary look at the back stock to see how that might have changed in the last 24 hours, because this WD-21 was definitely not spotted prior to it getting here and being released on the yard. I didn't see it back there. So we're gonna go and take a look at the back stock and see what may or may not have moved around and been added to the collection. Yeah, guys, as far as I can tell, nothing's changed in this row where the Nissan vehicles are being kept, which is so weird. I have no idea where this mysterious WD-21 came from, but I'm glad that it made its way onto the yard and I was able to get first dibs, essentially. Here's our junkyard worker friend. He just bent the corner there. That's the individual that I told you guys about with the white EG. He's technically working today, but I think he's just walking around and looking for parts that he could pull himself, potentially. Just check out these wheels right here, guys. Them things are practically brand new. All you need is some matching replacement tires. So we did score big time in the north yard today. Got to catch up with my Junkyard working buddy. And I just met a gentleman that's currently driving a Saturn. He's a former Toyota head and also a fan of the R50 Pathfinder. Turns out that he had a SE once upon a time. And he gave me kudos on my build. He said it looks really, really nice. In fact, he opened up the conversation asking what year it was. And then, of course, when I told him it was a 5-speed, his jaw dropped. He was like, what? He's like, dude, those are super rare. He's like, and it's an old one? I was like, yeah. 02 is the last year that it was available in this option. So, like I said, there's a lot of like-minded people out here. So now we're gonna go home, drop this load, and then we're gonna go to the Henderson yard. So I'll see you guys there. All right, guys, so we just made it to the Henderson yard. It's not terribly busy, but I guess we gotta go to the gate and locate a shopping cart, and then we'll come back and get our tools loaded up, and we'll try and go in and locate the seat cushion that we need. There's something you don't see every day. I guess this Benz is going to the yard. Even more vehicles coming in. So a Dodge Caravan and a Cadillac. Looks like we're gonna have to settle for this monstrosity of a cart. The good thing is we're only here for one part, so it is what it is. This is gonna be interesting. Like I said, it's a good thing that we're only here for one part in particular, because the whole back side of this cart is missing. Now this seat cushion is gonna need to be detailed. My buyer is aware of this. Has a couple of stains on it, but I'm pretty sure that they'll come out with a little bit of elbow grease. So guys, unfortunately we had to turn away from the bottom seat cushion for that viewer. So exactly the same issue that he's having is what I seen. There was $299 and a half here, and I mean identical in the same place in the left back corner of the cushion where it attaches to the seat rails. It just started separating, and it seems to be a very common occurrence with those seats. Like you get these little hairline fractures near where the bolts go in, and then they just come apart after that. Some weird stuff. Man, those of you who have been following me for a while, you know that I love Nissan Maximas. Aside from my 97, I really love this particular chassis. This was the first bubble Maxima. Love these wheels. This thing is a SE with the spoiler and a sunroof. Leather interior. Heated seats, guys. Heated seats. I mean, this thing was fully loaded for this vintage, and it still has its OEM floor mats. All four of them. So it's a really nice car. Yeah, and it had bows. See the subwoofer and the deck lid? Man, it's sad to see this thing in here. The tires are pretty fresh. The ones on the front are practically brand new. And then the ones in the rear, they're a different brand, but at least they're matching side to side. Rest in peace, Nissan Maxima. I could have sworn that there was another 5th gen Ultima that was dropped on this yard today. Oh, I think this is it right here. In silver. 2015. This one had the convenience package, but man, it was bashed. Oh my. Wow. Well, I hope the driver walked away from this. I mean, look, they had to use the jaws of life. Man, look at the damage. Dude, the steering wheel is in the ceiling, bro. Wow. Yeah, this has got to be one of the worst bits of damage that I've ever seen on an Ultima like this one. The engine and transmission were pulled. This one had the Rockstar wheels on it. That's what they call them. All four of them are here, but the fourth one here for the driver's side front, it's mangled. But yeah, guys, something came and hit it right here. That driver had to be in really bad shape. From this one, I think I'm going to try and take the overhead storage console and the third brake light if I can get to it. I was able to get this overhead storage console out without breaking it. Historically, these tabs like to break when you go to remove things. But you just want to get your finger right here and pry downward. And as long as you do that, it will come out without breaking stuff. I'd rather reach in there and get one of the metal support tabs, but outside of that, I got everything. Now, fun fact about this S trim Ultima here. So you guys see that it has the factory spoiler, right? Well, what I didn't realize, and I guess that makes sense now, if it has the factory installed spoiler, you're not gonna have that that third brake light mounted in your deck lid. There's a little cover that goes over it instead. I'm not gonna worry about trying to get that today because that is a unique find in itself. But maybe I'll come back, and when the car is less cluttered, hopefully I can get in there. But yeah, guys, just look at where the steering wheel is, bro. I can't get over that. It is in the freaking windshield, and the dash is folded in half like if you took a slice of bread and was fixing to eat a hot dog on it. That's what it looks like. Oh my. Yeah, I just hope that driver is okay, because this looks really bad. Still a lot of good parts on this car though. That spoiler is really clean. This is also the same color of my best friend's 2014 Ultima. Same trim level too. At the end of the day, all we got from this yard was the dome light. Here's Camper Dan. Yeah, guys, he's actually clean. I washed him last weekend. Look at the pigeons taking shelter up under my truck. As I'm packing up my tools, guys, there's yet again another vehicle that just arrived at the junkyard. So this will be going into the back stop for the next couple of weeks until it finally gets released onto the yard. BMW 3 Series.
Alright guys, so that's going to do it for today's video. If you enjoyed this kind of stuff, stick around and check out our Junkyard playlist. Also, if you're interested in getting some parts for your personal R50, go ahead and message me on Instagram. A link to my profile can be found in the description of this video. Also, if you're new here, don't forget to share, comment, and subscribe. I post a video once a week, usually on Sundays. And like I mentioned, I do have a few playlists that I've curated for your personal enjoyment. Again, whether you're here for the junkyard content, modifications, upgrades, repairs, maintenance, camping, or off-roading. So stick around and check out those playlists. Once again, my name is Chris, and thanks for stopping by the Camper Dan Files. And until next time, keep using your Pathfinder as a Pathfinder, on or off the pavement.